Our weather is such, God has been so kind weather-wise, that you can get, you can do agriculture 12 months of the year. Yet, each plot of land in India, only 25% of the plots of land in India have more than one crop growing. All the others have only one crop which is dependent on the rain. This is a gross underutilization of your land. If you have 3 crops a year, which is very easy, you can triple your yield without having to do any new investment. And if you bring in new investment, you can get quadruple, quintuple multiples. For example, in our experimental plots of the Indian Institute of Agricultural Research, we have huge amount of the yield per acre is several multiples, 7 or 8 times what you get in the average in India. So, empower the agriculturists. How do you empower them? You tell them how to export. I have seen cases, it's not my doing, but I have seen in the district of Madurai, people, farmers, illiterate farmers using computers to find out where to sell their products, where to buy fertilizer, even which hospital to go for getting cured. Sometimes you don't even have to go to the hospital because the Shankar Netralaya in Madurai has a camera fitted in the village computer, and the photograph of the eye can tell them whether the man has to come to the hospital or not. This IT exporting software is wonderful, fine, we have proved ourselves, but now we must use that IT within the country. So agriculture is an area where we must globalize it. For that we have to fight in the WTO and see that we get a good deal on agriculture. We have not put enough weight on that at all. And that is, my opinion, the top priority. You make the rural infrastructure investments. We are not, that means having small airfields, packaging, information. So this is one. Second is, we must now start the concept of earmarked infrastructure. Just as these highways now have toll bodies which collect revenue, the same way you build roads in places and tell them that your tax will be on this, it will be spent on this. People will be willing to give it. General tax, which Mr. Swamy just now has quoted, they can go up, it will all go into revenue expenditure for third page commission, fourth pay commission, 10th pay commission, etc. It will go into revenue expenditure. You must now, to develop confidence in the people, earmark the projects of infrastructure. Third thing which I believe, opening the mindset, changing the attitude, enthusing the people, is I would like income tax to be completely abolished. Personal income tax completely abolished. Because it's a source of harassment. There are more crooks in income tax department than there are in politics. And they just harass, and that money goes into black, it goes into luxury expenditure, because it can't go into productive investment. If you do that, the professional is benefited. Today it's service tax, this tax, that tax, pure harassment. What is the need for income tax? Even if it is 25,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 crores, I am saying the day you abolish it within 1 year, through the generation of the economy, through the rise in the investment, you will get more through indirect taxes than you will lose through abolition of the direct tax. This has been worked out by me in a book earlier, and this can be done. I tried persuading Mr. Narasimha Rao very much, but I couldn't do it. The Chandrasekhar government was too short-lived for me to get it through, and therefore it is an agenda which I think needs to be implemented. Finally, many of the areas of our strength in exports we have not explored. Textiles, we ought to be exporting 10 times what we are exporting today. Why? Because these textiles are all suffering. their qualities are not up to standards. The Chinese have taken full advantage of the abolition of the multi-fiber agreement, which had put quotas for every country. We need to bring IG, we need to do that. These are some of the areas where we can grow. We can grow in medical tourism through the internet, not necessarily people coming here, but by locking up our hospitals with other hospitals abroad. We can knowledge processing outsourcing, which is a new one, where tutorials from Indian teachers for American students and European students is now it's beginning to go, but we need to promote it in a big way. So there are many strengths that we have which need to be focused on, and if we do that, we're done. The crisis that is immediately at hand has to be done not by stimulus